Oh yeah, express.co.ugh, a very reliable source. This time, let's go with them.
Hello, I started this gangster shit, and this the mother thanks I get. Hello, I started this gangster shit, and this the mother thanks I get.
It's Comic Artist Pro Secrets. That's right, I am Ethan Van Sciver, 25-year comic veteran and a great big Star Wars fan. I have no choice but to report this news. I'm sorry, Swank Motron. This is the news. This is the news. You're not the news. The express.co.uk, why, they go to Mike Zero for information. So how could I deny a read to my audience of this article, of which they can be skeptical if they choose, but I feel a duty to report it to them. Star Wars Backlash. Disney stops Rian Johnson trilogy after last fan boycott. Oh no, Star Wars Backlash. Disney stops. Stop it. Stop Rian Johnson right now. Thank you so much, Disney. Appreciate you for doing that. Disney, if this is true, you are batting 1,000. You're batting 1,000 right now. And I'm telling you something. September is coming. The rumors of Kathleen Kennedy's dismissal are right around the corner. Those are going to be borne out as true. We are going to celebrate. We're going to have a great day when they do reveal that Kathleen Kennedy has been terminated and has appointed her successor, and her successor is Dave Filoni, and that is why he walked away from Star Wars Resistance, because he is paying more attention to more important things. This couldn't be more exciting. Now, let's read this. Let's read this journalistic masterpiece, and I'm sure it is. I'm sure this is journalistically accurate. I'm sure this is well researched. Have Star Wars bosses stopped the Rian Johnson trilogy after the Last Jedi fan backlash? There's no, they didn't put a question. I'm sorry. No, we're good. That's a comma. Okay. Solo movie flop. See that solo there? That confused me. I thought this was a different sentence. Solo movie flop and ongoing boycott. There's the question mark we were looking for. Have they? Well, you're supposed to tell me, Stefan. You're supposed to tell my audience. You're supposed to tell Swank Motron. He needs to know. He's got worries. He's got concerns. Look at this. There's a lot of fake news out there about Rian Johnson being fired. It's a fake website. No, it's real. It's real. Look, it's real. Of course it is. It's real. It's Daily Express. It's Express. Express. Home of the Daily and Sunday Express. Right there. So we got to read this article. All right. Making a trilogy of movies about one main story with 3 directors all allowed to develop their own ideas and plot lines sounds rather unwise. Surely? It surely does, my British friend. It does sound unwise. It sounds like a multitude of problems should occur. A multitude of problems will occur, Swank Motron, and they did occur. They did. How about greenlighting another huge big budget trilogy with no story outline or characters at all? That doesn't sound smart. That doesn't sound smart. No wonder Disney appears to be suddenly pulling back on plans made by Rian Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy, especially following the explosive fan reaction to The Last Jedi. New comments from long-term Star Wars art director Neil Lamont appear to confirm that work on Johnson's divisive trilogy about quote-unquote new galaxies has stopped. It's been stopped. Yes. Thank you, Mickey Mouse. Oh, you're welcome, Ethan. You're welcome, fans. What a great mouse. I love that mouse. I love him. Thank you so much for doing this. If this is true, Mickey, if this isn't true, you watch and see. Back in December, Johnson told Slash Film, hey, quote, we just had a really good experience making The Last Jedi. It was like last week of senior year. Oh my God, these people are children. Look at him. He's still in high school. He's still in high school, ruining your childhood. He's having a great time. It was like last week of senior year. We were cleaning out our lockers. You mean you were being let out of your locker, where you had been shoved by the kindly jocks in your high school. Your principal was letting you out. You were crying and you'd peed your pants, and kind of getting sad. And now, how do we keep working together? And I threw out. I said, the most interesting thing to me would be a new trilogy, one story told over 3 movies. Go to new places, meet new folks, come up with a new story to tell. And in the Star Wars universe, the sky is the limit. You can destroy everything. You don't have to just stick to the Skywalker saga. You can invent new things in the Star Wars universe and then destroy that too. You can do it. Rian Johnson can do it. That sounds thrilling. And they really responded to that. So we're off. Yeah, you are off. You're off. According to the Express, not Brian Young. What does he know? According to the Express, you are off, quote unquote off. Get out of here. Get out of here. And Disney gave it a go ahead with no specific story idea? Question mark. Yeah, that was it. That was the pitch. Yeah, that sounds horrible. Who would trust this man? Who would trust this man? This shape and this shape are exactly the same. You think I'm kidding? Look at this. Look at that. Who would trust that round-headed buffoon to invent new things for Lucasfilm? Nobody should. Nobody should ever trust Rian Johnson to do anything. Not anything. Not even to sign his own name. He needs help. He needs help signing his own name. Look at Rian Johnson's autograph. Look at it. What is that? And look, he slipped. What did you have a little trouble? Little trouble with the pen? For God's sake, don't let him make movies. He can't even sign his name. Of course, 1 month later, everything had changed, and now it seems it may never happen. It may never happen. It was a beautiful dream, Ryan. Ryan, it was a beautiful dream. But now it won't happen. Kiss today, goodbye, and point me towards tomorrow. Yeah. Or should I sing The Way We Were? I don't know. Yeah. It won't happen now. It won't happen according to this. No. After The Last Jedi was released, it unleashed a staggering and unexpected backlash, with a vocal part, most of, the fandom furious over numerous issues, including the treatment of Luke, dismissal of Snoke, and fudging of Rey's parentage. And then, crucially, Kennedy's problems with the original Solo, a Soy War story, came home to roost when the movie hit cinemas. And that was all Rian Johnson's fault. Of course, I'm going to be Cenk Uygur. Of course it was Rian Johnson's fault. The original directors, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, God rest their souls, they were murdered. They were working on the movie. They got 85% of the way through. They were fired and never heard from again. I suggest you drag the lake behind the motel. Drag the lake behind the motel. That is where their bodies will be found. Were sensationally fired after their vision, and working practices were deemed too experimental and left field, more like right field. The next 12 months increased the nightmares. Oh, wow, this guy's great. Hey, I don't care. I'm using this site for all my information from now on. They are 100% accurate about everything that they're saying so far. 100% accurate. Next 12 months increased the nightmare as rumors spread of spiraling costs and decreasing faith in the project across the industry, and even worse, much worse, among fans. The Last Jedi backlash and boycott certainly also contributed to a final box office haul of $392 million. And they should have made that in the first day. The only way for them to break even would have been to make that in the first day, because the next day they made zero. It's particularly disastrous when every other modern era Star Wars release has crossed 1 billion. That's embarrassing. Look at that. 1 billion. 1 billion. That's bare minimum. Even Rogue One made 1 billion. Rogue 2, which was Solo, a Soy War story, made 392 penisless dollars. Excuse my language, but it is. And by the way, it is Rian Johnson's fault, because Ron Howard can make a movie. That guy can make a movie. Even though he stepped in for the deceased Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, who had been murdered, I believe. I'm not connecting any dots. To complete their movie, it was a box office disaster, and that was all Rian Johnson's fault, because people said it was okay. They said I would see it. I'd see it. Are you gonna watch it again? No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna watch it again. But it was okay when I saw it in the theater. That's what they said. Rian Johnson ruined everything. All right, so it's $1 billion, and the cost of reshoots meant the movie was estimated to need $500 million gross just to break even. Wow, look at the difference. Look at the difference in numbers here. That's 108. Your Uncle Ethan can do math. $108 million that it lost. They're saying it lost $80 million, but they're hoping that 5 or 6 people are going to buy the Blu-ray. Boy, are they going to be disappointed. Nobody is going to buy the Blu-ray. Nobody. Nobody. And it's your faults. Which one's which? I don't know, but once again, the hell, dude? Come on. While all of this was unfolding, Rogue One art director Neil Lamont, great man, had been involved with preparing the expected next series of movies, including the Obi-Wan spin-off. Lamont told Cinema Blend this week that work on the next generation Lucasfilm projects had begun before Disney suddenly called a major halt. He said, "We were just starting our work on another Star Wars spin-off, and yeah, we were actually just making our mark on Tatooine, which would have been interesting. And some other new galaxies." There it is, new galaxies. The only reported projects that involve any other galaxies are the Johnson movies. And you know what that means. Lamont appears to have confirmed two major Star Wars rumors. Firstly, Tatooine is the Obi-Wan Kenobi's planet. Well, yeah, it is. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi's planet where he was hiding out after Episode 3. Look at him. Not happening. Not happening. He said it this week. He said, "No, I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it." And his movie had already been reported to be based here. Speculation that this movie had hit the rocks was already widespread. If the projects in, quote, other galaxies are indeed Johnson's 3 films, this is another major blow for all the plans laid by that director and Kathleen Kennedy to take Star Wars in a garbage tier direction. A direction may fans and now perhaps Disney no garbage tier. A direction fans may and now perhaps Disney no longer wish to pursue. Dreamin', I must be dreamin', or are these two about to kick rocks and get trebucheted away from planet Earth? I'll send you to another galaxy, Ryan. I'm building Trebuchet Alpha right now, specifically for you. Specifically also for you, your compadre. We're sending both of you, the Thompson twins. We're getting you the fuck out of here right now. And we're going to try to fix Star Wars. We're going to try to fix Star Wars, and then we will truly have a Star Wars celebration. Brian Young over there, Swank Motron. This article passes muster. This is 100% absolutely accurate. I believe it to be true. The evidence is there. The evidence is there. It makes sense chronologically. It stands up to scrutiny. It stands up to the scrutiny of Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and really that is all that matters. Rian Johnson's trilogy canceled, and we knew that. We knew that because of his behavior. We've seen his behavior on Twitter and social media. He is not acting like a man who has a trilogy to write. He is acting like a man who has, a bicycle to fix, rocks to kick, shoes to shuffle, cans to collect off the side of the road. He ain't a man who's working on building galaxies right now for the Star Wars universe. He ain't. I just like to say ain't. I love it. Obi-Wan Kenobi's not coming out either, not until they have new direction over at Lucasfilm. I do believe that direction will be Dave Filoni. I do believe we will find out more about this in just a few weeks. In just a few weeks. We're nearing September now, guys. Now comes justice. Now comes... I'm excited. I can't help it. This is a great article. Now comes the truth. Now comes, a brand new start, hopefully. A brand new start for Lucasfilm and Star Wars. And heck, I don't mind crossing my fingers. Here's hoping. Join the fandom menace and execute your own Order 66 with our incredible line of t-shirts, Soylo, a Soy Wars story, Tico, a Soy Wars story, and our brand new smoking hot Soy Wars Plan 9. Make a statement today. This is the only trilogy you'll ever need. The link is below in the description. Hey, want to follow me on Twitter? Okay, cool. I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. Talk to you there. If you enjoyed this video and want to become part of this community, subscribe to this channel by clicking the Laughing Man face logo right on your screen. Ring the bell for notifications as well. You'll never miss a live chat. And stay tuned, another video by Comic Artist Pro Secrets is coming right up.